Hey number crunchers, good to be back with you. And in this lesson in Matlab for non-believers, I'd like to give you a quick introduction on how to do surface plots. Those are those 3D plots where you see usually a curved surface in 3D space. Now, I don't know about you, I live in 3D space, so I like to do 3D plots when I can and when it's appropriate. But how do you do that in Matlab? Well, first thing you need is a 3D function. Well, function in 3 dimensions is going to have 2 independent variables and 1 dependent variable. So 2 plus 1, those are your 3 dimensions. And let's do a really simple one. Let's do something that looks like an ellipse, but it's ugly. F of xy is x squared plus 2y squared. Now if you look at that from the top, if you look at a contour plot, that looks like an ellipse. Now there's 2 ways to do this in Matlab, or 2 easy ways. Method 1, we're going to define a function, and we're going to use something called f surf. Okay? There used to be something called easy surf, and they replaced it in the latest version. It's now called f surf. And number 2, okay, we're going to actually calculate all the points and we're going to use the surface command. Okay? That's how we're going to do this. This one we're going to define an anonymous function. We're going to have Matlab do all the calculations for us. This time we're going to go old school. We're actually going to make a matrix of x's, a matrix of y's, and a matrix of f's, and we're going to fire all 3 of those to the surf command. All right, so let's go onto my computer and let's get started.
Alright, now let's use Matlab to make a surface plot of the function I had on the whiteboard just a minute ago. Now the way I told you I would do it first was to use an anonymous function and the fsurf command. So let's write out a function. F equals, and that little ampersand there says this is going to be a function. This is not going to be a list of numbers. Y squared. Okay, and I put some spaces in there just to make it easier to read. Matlab doesn't interpret those spaces as anything. I can, this is okay if I want to do that. If you want to make it easier to read, put all the spaces in there you want. Now, right now, if I run this through fsurf, I'm going to get a bunch of orange warning signs saying it would be faster if you vectorized this. Vectorizing means putting those dots there. I've talked about this in earlier videos, and it tells Matlab to work with those as vectors. We're going to multiply x by the x vector by the x vector and the y vector by the y vector, one element at a time. And it runs a little faster that way. It'll work either way. If you leave those dots out, fsurf will run either way. It's just going to give you a warning, let you know it's faster if you do it this way. Some commands won't work at all if you don't do it this way, so it's generally a good habit to get into. It doesn't hurt anything. So there's they call it a function handle. Handle is a word you see a lot in Matlab. It's a way of identifying things. And there's my function right there, and you can see now it's also in workspace. Generally, you have to have things in the workspace before you can do anything with them. So just type in f, surf, and f. Okay? And it's going to assume, I think the axes go from -5 to 5. So there it is. And I can rotate it and see what it looks like. If you do that, it looks like a matrix. One of the reasons it looks like a matrix is because it is a matrix. We're just plotting right there. Height is plotted as color. There, it's actually plotted as height. So I can make some changes to this if I want. Let's say I want to make it go from -4 to 4. I can give it a range. Oops. I can give it a range. And I think this gives you square axes. So there's -4 to 4. Another thing I can do is I can turn on something called show contours. Matlab plotting commands have all these parameters you can set, and you can set them either when you call the plotting function, or a lot of times you can go in and edit the parameters actually in the plot window. But one of the parameters you can use is called show contours. Do I want to show contours? Well, let's do that and see what happens. So I'm going to take the parameter show contours and I'm going to set it to on. That's what that means. when I do that, look at that. You get a contour plot underneath your surface plot. Well, that's pretty slick. And of course, I can, right now the bottom of the contour plot touches the surface plot. Well, I can move this up if I want to. I can make all kinds of changes. Pretty much anything you can imagine in your graphics you can do in Matlab. It's very powerful. But the good news is you don't need to know a whole lot to get started. All right, there it is with anonymous functions and the fsurf command. Let's go old school here. I'm going to clear out my workspace so I don't have anything to find there anymore, and I'm going to clear the screen. Now I'm going to make a list of numbers I want to plot. I'm actually going to make a matrix and run that matrix into the surf command. So let's see, if maybe I want to go from -4 to 4 in steps of 0.1. All right, now I don't, yeah, that's going to work, and I don't want it to echo this back to the screen. So there it is, 81, and that it's 81 instead of 80 because it includes the 0. And I want y to look just like x. Let's just do this. There, so now I have an x and y. In order to make a matrix, I have to have a matrix of x's and a matrix of y's. Well, right now I only have a list. What I would have to do is make 81 copies of each one of those. There's actually a command called mesh grid that will do that for me. Okay, so I'm going to put in two lists of numbers that are 81 by 81, or 81 elements each, and I'm going to get two matrices out that are both 81 by 81. There's capital X and capital Y. Matlab is case sensitive, so that capital X is a different variable than little x, and I make them capital X's just so I can keep track of them. So let's go ahead and make a Z, or I called it F before, I'll call it F here, that is x plus 2 capital Y squared. Okay, so I'm now going to have an 81 by 81 matrix of f values. In fact, let's make that capital just so we know, just for consistency here. There. So I have all the capital letters. They're all the same size. That's good. What I can do now is say surf x, y, f. And there it is. Now I've got a little more resolution here. I used more points, so you can see there's 81 in each row. If you want, you can double click here. You can turn off the lines. Give it a second. There. Opening plot tools. And it's going to let me start modifying my plot here. I don't want any edges. There. How's that? That look cooler? Or maybe I want edges, but instead of black, maybe I could make them something a little less in your face. I'm not sure I like that. Maybe a little lighter? Let's go with that. So there. Now the only thing I don't like about opening plot tools is it changes your aspect ratio of your figure sometimes. So there you go. There's that. Now I can do surf C if I like. And again, that gives me that surface below there. All right, so there we have it. We've taken a simple example function, and we've done a surface plot with anonymous functions and the fsurf command. And then we've also made a matrix of numbers and used the surface command, or surf. And in both cases, we also put the contour plot below the surface. Hope this helps. We'll talk to you next time.